Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm writing to whether you get what you want or not. What's next? Gaur Das. So this was a kind of an interesting one when I was looking through his channel. I mean, it kind of asks the question about, I guess, a lot of people who have goals and how you should be in a sense. At least that's how I think it is. Whether you get it or not, whether you succeed or not. The thing is, though, is that your mindset should always be the same, whether you succeed or not. Meaning that whether you succeed or not, you have the same. How do I say? Trying to find a way to phrase it a little bit differently, but your temperament, everything about you should still be the same. Meaning that before you were doing it, during during the part that you're doing it, and then after that you're doing it, whether you succeed or not, should always be the same. That would indicate, in a sense, non-attachment, because before you even did it, and during the time that you're doing it, and after the fact, whether you succeed or failed, your temperament, your self hasn't changed. Interestingly enough, which is what Brahman is supposed to be, is the never to say the never changing. But anyways, let's hear what Gaur here has to say about it.
The first question about why is it that in their late 30s or early 40s, probably people turn back to their own faith and explore spirituality later through their own faith or religion? Is it because of pain or suffering that they've seen life enough? They've definitely seen life, no doubt. They've definitely seen life and they know what the world is like in a certain way. Uh, Especially when you achieve and when you kind of, if might allow me to use that phrase, seen it all and done it all, kind of in the world, people start looking for something much more deeper than what they are doing at that point in time in their lives.
Because they realize that the answers are not
Answers
present.
are not in what they are doing.
I wouldn't say that necessarily. They're asking what else is there. I think, in my opinion, what else is there? Not necessarily deeper. Just what else is there? There has to be more. This can't be it. So whether that's deeper or more external, that's the only difference. But it's always what else is there, and wherever you go from there is either external or internal.
The money and fame.
The answers are not in the money. The answers are not in the alcohol. The answers are not in the sex. Right. And these may be a part of life for many people, and I'm not against or for or nothing, any of those things. I'm just saying that at a certain stage in your life, you realize that these may be a part of life. This may even be necessary for many people in their lives, but a deeper sense of fulfillment won't come from any of these. Money is a crucial part of life, a very important part of life, right? And you can't not have money. You can't not work for money. You can't not hustle for money. You would do that. Once a person reaches a certain stage of financial security, money stops driving them. They don't work just for money. They want a deeper sense of fulfillment, which then comes from purpose.
Hmm. Yes. Deeper sense of fulfillment which comes from purpose. And sometimes that purpose is for their own fulfillment. So if they can find a way to fulfill themselves in other things, they can. Again, it's just more for a I want to say a broad sense of what he's saying here. Because again, when they get that financial stability, sometimes it's not inwards looking or religion that they're looking for. They're just looking for something for fulfillment because they've done it all, and so they're looking for more fulfillment. I mean, when you've done it all, that means you've done a lot. That means I don't know what you've done, but you've done a lot, I guess. And now you want more. And more doesn't mean internally, it's just you want more in general. So this is the thing where we have to be careful about, where Like I said in the very beginning, whether you get what you want or not, your mindset has to be the same prior, during, and after it. Because what that means that you can be obviously being your mindset before it would be content and happy. Because however the process goes throughout the entirety of it, you will be content and happy, even if you do get it or don't get it.
At a certain stage, it was just money, money, money. Here, I want money, more money, more money. I want more. That's what's driving them. But the drive changes after a certain stages, after a certain stage. When you reach a certain financial security, your drive changes. You say, no, this cannot fulfill me any longer. Not that I won't strive for it, not that I won't look for more. I'll probably hustle and work hard to get more, but I know there's more than this that's needed to fulfill me. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people do come to this conclusion that these things don't seem to the answer to fulfill my soul. What can fulfill my soul? A purpose, for sure, will make me very deeply satisfied. Very deep within, there is a satisfaction, there's a fulfillment, there's a kind of contentment that you get very deep within because of living by purpose. The second is obviously spirituality. Yeah.
Second is spirituality. I would have figured that's the first. Deep sense of purpose is second. I would say that because that deep sense of purpose, regardless of how deep it is still part of the material plane or the material world. I mean, you get a deep sense of purpose by helping people, by serving other people. Now, obviously, you don't want to serve ungrateful people. You won't get a sense of purpose for that. But you want to see that when you're serving and when you're doing something, that it has a overall positive effect on the world that will give you joy in a lot of sense. But I figure spirituality being first, being that you no longer need a purpose to be happy. Purpose is again just something you will do it and be happy regardless of what it is, because you are now past gratification from Maya. So that Maya no longer determines whether you're happy or not. Purpose doesn't determine whether you're happy or not. You serve a purpose, and don't get me wrong, you can definitely enjoy the fruits of your labor, the fruits of whatever life gives you, and that you're not attached to it, that even if it doesn't provide a sweet tasting fruit, that it will still be good regardless. Even if the fruit is rotten. You won't eat it though. I'm just saying it'll still be like, yep, okay, well, that's part of life. That is part of Maya. I accept that whether this is rotten or not. I will enjoy a fresh fruit, and a rotten fruit I will understand that is how life can be sometimes. Okay, hopefully I said something, useful there. But yeah. So it's really weird he again, understand that spirituality I'm talking about more in the Eastern sense of spirituality, looking inwards, as opposed to, say, the Western sense where it's, a god or something. So that's my reaction to whether you get it or whether you get what you want or not. What's next? If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid.